Hey guys, it's Original Brand Andy, and today I'm going to talk to you about how everything can change in a week. So when I started this video series a couple of weeks ago, the whole plan was to plot my journey as I make £100,000 in the background using side hustles and investing and all that kind of thing, whilst I did my main job. In the past week, my entire situation has changed. I wasn't expecting it, and in this video I'm going to talk about what's happened and where I'm at, what I plan to do. So for the past 10 years, I've been working for a company that I helped to start. And a few years ago, I stepped down as a director of the business to focus more on engineering and managing the product side of things. I didn't want the responsibility of running the whole business. So I took a back seat and just focused on building one particular product that's part of this business. The job itself has been pretty stressful, and it's caused me a lot of burnout and a lot of health problems over the years. That's why a few years ago I decided to step down as a director and focus more on the engineering side. Last week, a few days after I posted my last video, I had a meeting with my business partners, and the general tone of the meeting was that they need to cut costs rapidly at the moment because they're spending more than they make. And they had decided that the fastest way to do this was to let go of any non-essential staff. In terms of my engineering department, it's just me and a couple of guys that work for me as engineers. So they proposed to me that I get rid of one of my engineering team. I countered that with a slightly different offer. Truth be told, the guys that I've got working for me are incredible. They work so hard at what they do, and they didn't deserve to be let go just because the company needs to cut costs. So I proposed to them that I would step down from full-time work to just dedicating 1 day a week to the managerial side of the product engineering part of the business. The upside of that is obviously now I've got more time to focus on the app development agency and other side projects, but the downside is obviously I've taken a huge salary cut with the reduced hours. So I'm going to be going down to about 25% of my original salary just to work that 1 day a week. Obviously, it's been a pretty intense week while I kind of refigure my finances out. I've got another month of full salary, and then I'll be going down to the reduced salary, so that gives me a little bit of leeway to start bringing in clients and start promoting everything that I do and try and do some networking and that kind of thing. One of the good things about being born with a disability and growing up as a wheelchair user is that I've become enormously resilient over the years. I'm kind of used to facing tough situations every day, so something like this, although it scares me, I also know I can kind of get my shit together when I need to and make things happen. I'm trying to stay positive, I'm trying to stay motivated to get everything done. I've been working really hard on the new website for the app development agency. I've been hitting up some contacts and old clients to see if they need new work and that kind of thing. I've also found a few networking events in the area, so I'm going to start pushing myself out there as a business owner and as an app developer. In a weird way, the best thing that's come out of this is that I'm going to be thrown into the deep end. I'm going to be thrown in without a safety net. And all the things that I was worried about doing, like marketing and self-promotion, I kind of have to do, because if I don't, I'm not going to earn any money. It's pushing me to really evaluate how I do things and really focus on not just being a developer, but being a business owner and, being a one-man marketing department and sales department and engineering department. I've watched a ton of videos from solopreneurs on YouTube. I've reached out to a lot of people on X and on YouTube to kind of get some advice and, see how they got their businesses started, see if there's any tips they can throw at me. It's amazing that there is such a great community out there for small business owners, and everyone is really friendly and tries to help each other. I think everybody knows how tough it is to start and be the small guy going up against the big businesses. So they all kind of look out for each other, and I think that's a really great community to be in. And hopefully if this becomes successful, I look forward to passing that knowledge on to somebody else and keeping the circle going. So for now, I'm just working really hard on getting the new website built and getting it as good as possible before I release it. I've also been brainstorming a ton of ideas for apps that I can release myself and build myself. One, because it's more stuff for my portfolio for the app development business, and two, because, these apps can be paid apps, they can have advertising. There's a bunch of ways you can generate revenue from apps that you've released. I'm still brainstorming at the moment, but hopefully in the next few weeks I'd love to share these ideas with you and see what people think about what I'm building. Thanks everybody for watching and sticking with me and subscribing and commenting. I really appreciate it. I promise to always be honest on this channel and share the upsides and the downsides and all the chaos in between. I want people to get a realistic view of what it's like to start a business. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Have an amazing day. I will be back next week. Peace and love.